to another episode of Men at the Bar. I'm your host, Wayne. My co-host today is Ron, Ant, and Daniel. Hit us on Facebook and subscribe on YouTube and Facebook and everything. Hit us up. If you got any comments, always hit us up on Real Men at the Bar. What's it, Doc?
Real Men, Real Talk.
Yeah, that's yeah. Hey, we just going. Hey, we had a little hiatus, but we're back. So we're just going to jump off the wham. Daniel, what you got going on, man?
Man, got off a good weekend.
Yeah, you went to Atlanta, right?
Yeah, man, got litty. Stayed lit the whole weekend. Some things happened, you know. Really enjoyed myself, but I got a question. Do you think that women want to be? Do you think? Do you think women rather be taken care of or understood?
I say understood.
I say both.
No, one or the other. No swinging on the fence. You gotta go left or go right.
Well, I mean, the reason I say more understood because if you understand her, you can take better care of her without overworking yourself trying to take care of her and understand her.
I agree with that. I totally agree with that.
So being that, the more you understand her, you basically get her for what she, her needs. You understand what she needs. You understand what she wants, and then you can cater to that, which at the same time is taking care of her. Ron.
I agree with you. I mean, I ain't been married this long for nothing.
So I would say understood.
Understood.
Yeah, I like I said, co-signing with you, understanding her. Again, her wants, her needs, her do's and don'ts, is and ain'ts, cans and can'ts. Mm-hmm. What would set her off? What will put her in a mood to do whatever, So I agree with definitely understanding women or understanding that woman.
So what do
you think?
I feel like what if you just taking? I'm just gonna play devil's advocate. Mm-hmm. If you're taking care of her, it doesn't matter if you have to understand her or not. It's just all matter about how you're taking care of her through what you do for her versus how she actually feels for you. That depends on what type of woman she is. She may be a gold digger.
I mean, but at the same time, it's some guys feel like, hey, if I'm paying the mortgage and you don't have to work, I get the light bill took care of, the water bill, you can drive your 2020 Volvo without, if you have no money issues, to some people, to some guys, that's taking care of you.
That's an understanding within itself.
Right. But at the same time, a woman gets put in that position, she gets also put in a position that she has no say-so. She has no input. She has no wiggle room for...
No life, really.
Well, she has a life, but it's a catered life where she's,
what I mean, yeah.
She's well taken care of, but yet she's put in a position where that technically she does not have a voice.
Have a voice.
Right, because he's like, hey, look, I make this life for you. You ain't doing shit. We're waking up in the morning and figuring out you going to yoga class or you going to get your hair done. Your whole day is figuring out what you're going to do for the day. And your worries are you don't have no needs or wants.
And then you get another Tyler Perry movie.
Another ain't shit nigga.
Hell has no fury like a woman's scarred show.
So it depends on what a woman is willing to accept and not accept, what kind of lifestyle she's willing to have.
Man, you got some that accept a whole bunch of shit.
Because I mean, I hear women all the time. I just want somebody to take care of me. I just want.
I just want to be happy.
I just.
That I don't understand. I just want somebody to make me happy. You need somebody to make you happy, then you a dust bucket off the start. You have to. You don't need someone to make you happy. You got to be happy within yourself first for someone to come in and add to your happiness,
Well, yeah.
as well as they add to your happiness.
So
But-
You missing something? You missing something?
So.
Look, huh? I didn't.
Uh,
That's why the bullshit coming out right now.
I mean, I don't remember being that low. All right, carry on.
So, moving on. Yeah.
But I mean, but at the end of the day, I think by what you said, technically, I would say the more you know your mate, the more you can cater to it, without just saying, "Hey, here go $1,000 to go do what you want," you know. And
Would you say that's hindering her as well if a man does that? If he goes,
I think some would.
hindrance.
I think some would mutate into a person that that want that. That's all they want. They don't want the love. They don't want the commitment. They don't want nothing. Just as long as you pay me, I'm happy.
Both.
You know. That's,
Trophy.
and you got some that think that. I mean, they get in that position where, and then they meet somebody that cannot cater to those needs. Then they
And that man go through hell.
yeah, you know, he might truly have feelings for it, but at the end of the day,
Yeah.
you know, she don't want that. You know,
Right.
You know, cash her ass.
You know, so you got that dude that feel like, hey, I'm paying all this, you mine, so you shouldn't trip if I go out there and get another female on the side or whatever. He can do whatever he wants since he got money to just.
Well, I mean, but there has been times where you know, not where may have probably seen people in relationships like that where, once again, if he's providing the family, you know, if I'm making your life completely stress free as far as responsibility, as far as I'm fitting the bill, you know, some women do get in that category. Well, as long as I don't see it, and as long as the mortgage get paid, then it is what it is. I mean, but I hate to say it that you know, for some women, some women even go to college to find that kind of guy, you know, that's going to be that successful guy.
Let's put a twist on it. Let's say a man is doing all of those things, but then turns around, she gets bored.
Well, that's going to happen because he's not there.
Right.
Because if he's,
He out.
unless he's a fucking millionaire,
that's when you get into dominatrix. Like, you're mine. I don't know nothing about it.
50 Shades of Grey.
Wow.
But I don't know. I think women do hold the position where they can control the relationship, but it depends on what they consider a lifestyle that they are looking for. You know, we as men, we try to find somewhat of a mama figure, but at the same time a wife figure. Then sometimes it's a combination of everything.
Well, that doctor. Where did that come from?
That went deep.
It struck a real nerve. Well, struck a real nerve in that young man.
Okay, I got one, man.
Then they're killing me.
I got one. I how if you was president, how would you control this coronavirus?
Drink more Corona.
Technically, come to find out about the coronavirus, it's basically a new strain of the flu. And the thing about the coronavirus, you can have it 2 weeks prior to you
Discovered.
having symptoms.
Yeah.
You have it 2 weeks, just like the
Before
flu.
Just
like the flu.
it manifests itself.
Like we can have the flu virus and not
And not
have
have
any
the
symptoms
symptoms
until about 2 weeks
yeah.
later. It's the same thing with the coronavirus. But by that time, hell, you're gonna contacted, touched shit.
Everybody
Co-workers,
is.
kids.
No, I know what I said. I said that at my job cause so many boxes and freight come through there, and I'm like, hey, have y'all ever thought about that? Some of those internationals y'all touching, you know, where it come from?
Yeah,
I'm like, hey,
what's on it?
yeah. And when I said that, everybody's eyes got big, like, ooh, I don't think I want to touch that.
But you know that just takes us to a point where you have to be cautious on your own.
Very
like
cautious.
Buy some damn gloves, rubber gloves. Shit, buy face masks. Shit, do like
But what I heard about when it comes to face mask, I heard face masks don't do no good.
Well, it doesn't. I mean, not saying that you cannot
Contact.
get
yeah.
contact, but it does not give you direct contact.
Right.
I mean, it has to go around the mask or through the filter or whatever.
Mhm.
So it's at least it's giving you some kind of barrier of some sort. It's not just like direct contact.
Right. Woo!
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right,
And then we struck a personal nerve,
we
didn't we?
leave that alone.
We talking about Corona right now, you know.
We
talking about coronavirus right
We
now.
not insured for that shit.
Wait, did we sign waivers before we started?
I had to shit.
We're gonna have to call our publicists and
Hey,
we're gonna have to contact our people at the front office, draw up a new contract.
hey, what y'all think about this? Now, is it is Erykah Badu perfume for men or women?
It's for women.
That's for women.
So her coochie smells on another woman.
That's what.
Well, you know her. Well, you know she got a perfume.
It's supposed to, yeah.
It's supposed to be her vajayjay.
The scent of
her
her.
vajayjay.
Yeah.
Well, she's a character right there.
Well, I mean,
You know, earthly.
That's why I asked. Is it for men? But I mean, but I think my wife would be very appreciative if I come home like another woman.
Smell it like.
You gonna get your head
Right,
burnt.
Yeah.
it's gonna be trouble.
Come out with infomercial. Man, have you ever been just sitting there wanting to think, what would it be like to smell like a woman's cat? Well,
No. No, hell no. No.
Oh man.
Well, I mean, they said it's sold out.
I saw it on the internet. They see it sold out.
They said it's clear.
Well, I mean, you think about it. Why is it selling out? It just really ain't because of the perfume or
Some stank ass women
I
right
But-
just, no,
But you think about it. Okay,
They say it smells
who is Erykah Badu? Who don't know Erykah Badu?
Right.
Right.
So yeah, you slap her name on it. You know, everybody curious. Like, okay, I'm gonna spend these $40, $50 or whatever for this bottle to see what the hype is about.
Mhm.
Well, you know, of course, then
Some
afterwards-
people probably really need it though.
Yeah, probably so.
You know, I mean, I'm just saying.
But then after the fact, you can, you know, that
Hey,
person can
hey,
say,
some deodorant smells pretty good.
raise your hand if you're sure.
If you're looking for a quick fix, just scratch and sniff.
Oh man.
But like I said, at the same time, Erykah Badu's name on it.
Yeah.
Did anybody see the Kobe
I watched it.
the
The memorial.
yeah the repay was it the repay?
Now, that was a
That
memorial.
was
The
the
memorial,
memorial service,
yeah. Did y'all watch it?
At the Staples Center.
I mean,
Yeah,
it was, huh?
I didn't get this chance to see it.
I mean, it was to see that many people, and we don't get to see a lot of stars break down in public. You know, show
Right.
real emotion because half the time when you see him, it's like it's either you feel like it's staged or you just don't know what their interviews what to really believe. But to see a lot of those, what we put as considered as political stars break down emotionally, like
Right.
Michael Jordan,
Shaq.
I mean, it was just like, you know, damn, you know. But at the same time, it was a beautiful service, and for his wife to really hold it together. She's a strong woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She did.
She is a strong one. I mean, I couldn't even imagine being in that situation and to lose two family members, not just one, but two.
Lose
you know,
your
daughter and your
spouse
husband,
and your
daughter.
child.
I mean, I give her the utmost respect because a person being that strong, you go through that, it's like, you know, but, you know, praise and shout out go to the, you know, Kobe family, you know, Kobe Bryant family. What do y'all think about, okay, we all live in Nashville, we know the politics and the history and blah, blah, blah. Do you think Nashville is now becoming more diverse as far as how our overall structure of our society is becoming, the city is progressing? From going from a state as far as being a Confederate state, Jim Crow rule, to basically where it's growing now to be a major city. Do you think diversity is being presented and more open now towards, you know, blacks and other ethnic groups?
I still think the racism big here.
Whoopsie.
I think it's still deep here. Racism is still heavy here. It's still heavy here. It's amazing. You can drive a nice vehicle, and you can see. I mean, you pull up to an intersection, and you can look to the left or the right of you, and just because you in a nice vehicle, they frown at you. You can speak, they won't speak back. It's still here. Diversity-wise, yeah, this city is growing heavy in diversity, but racism still here.
But as time muster on, that those baby boomers of that generation are, you know, slowly fading out, and the new generation that's coming about,
It's just as crazy as us.
well, somewhat, but at the same time, they have more interactions with other races, and then they find out, well, you know, I don't know what my granddaddy talking about. You know, black people are pretty cool. You know?
Yeah.
I started listening to Drake. So, I mean, as that old baby generation right there just starts fading out, you know, that we do see interracial relationships more emerging in the South compared like up north or, you know, New York, Chicago, out west as far as, you know, Vegas and Los Angeles and stuff, where now the South, where we deep look in the deep South, so you're looking at Mississippi, Tennessee, Alabama, certain parts of Arkansas, that now interracial couples are starting to emerge. That old way of being is starting to
interracial
they're starting to
relationships,
lose grip. They're starting to lose grip with that old way. So
that's why the Klan tried to come back strong.
well, you know, I think every race wants to be identified in their own way, so they want to be separate and have a voice. So it's even though we understand the history of the Klan, but it's no different than the Black Panthers trying to come back. You know, so everybody wants a voice. Everybody wants to be in a position where
I think it's more
I want to speak for my race, you know, or my gender.
Yeah, the dominance of it. Which race, which belief is stronger than the next?
Well, you know, all of it, they really don't have no belief because everybody says, well, we get our understanding from the Bible. But the Bible is always determined on how you read the Bible.
True. That's true.
So
the scale would never stop moving.
Right, yeah.
The scale would never stop moving.
The crazy meter. Today you crazy.
What did you say?
Yeah. All right, let me ask you this, Daniel.
Don't have another cough attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask you. Get your throat clear. I want you to pass it out. Yeah, I'll give you mouth to mouth. That ain't gonna happen. Hook your ass up to a car battery. Clear. Say you married. Don't pass out. Don't pass out.
We about to run right now.
Don't pass out. And your wife goes out and takes out, I say, a $20,000 loan in your name without you knowing. And you find out.
It's about to be misunderstood.
How would you handle it?
Let me ask a question. Rick. Okay, by him finding out, is it him finding out by investigating, or did she come tell him?
Just say
the bank called.
Yeah, the bank called and say, "Hey, Mr. Hamer,
you're paying your money.
Right, your payment is late on your loan." And you like, what loan?
Okay, so he finding out by the surprise system.
Yeah, we have a problem because first it would be like, who the hell is this on my phone calling me about some damn $20,000 loan
that you don't know?
No shit about. I didn't authorize. I didn't do none of that.
Mm-hmm.
And then they come at you, well, sir,
but your wife did,
right?
I mean, but you know,
I had no recollection of that. So then now she got some answering to do because the best way
is that a make it break it moment.
Pretty much because the trust is broken. Like, why would you even? It better be a damn good reason you got $20,000 out.
A brand new Corvette.
Fuck that shit. It better be going towards the Corvette.
This is your birthday present.
Shit, I still wouldn't want it. Like, why the fuck you buying me this shit when I
with your money
that you gotta make babies on?
That's an ass backwards gift. Like, I'm gonna give you this, but you also gotta pay for it. No, but yeah, I would seriously be pissed. And we'd have a nice little series coming together, kumbaya, all that shit, bottles popping, flying, everything. Hey, something's finna go down.
So the shovel and the lard won't be sitting in the corner over there. You better come up with a good motherfucking reason.
New Jack City.
Why is a hole in the yard?
Like New Jack City, all dressed in black. Come on, let's have a sit down. You see that lime and shovel over there? In that exit, you got two choices.
Damn.
Ron,
there's two ways out of here.
Ron, what would you say?
Ooh, my wife done that. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I got to know why. So I'm like Dre. Hey.
I mean, is there a good? I mean, even if there was a good reason,
if it's a good reason, but I can, you know.
But is there a good reason?
Is there a good reason? Yeah.
Out of respect, she still.
I mean,
true.
Hey, man. Hey, you need to go with me. You need to go to the bank and take out $20,000. And you be like, shit, for what? Well, this, that, and the other. I want to start my own beauty line or something. You know, something.
See, that's the thing.
You know.
I'm gonna say, No, there is no reason. That should have been a conversation before the action.
You just said
Yeah. That should have been a conversation before the action.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Okay, let's talk. Okay, you want to start your own business. You want to go to law school. No, you ain't graduated from damn high school. But anyway, whatever the case may be, there should have been there should have been a conversation ahead of time before that action.
I mean, after it happened, is there a loss of?
There's a loss of a whole lot of stuff.
I would say a loss of,
trust,
financial trust. Not saying that
you don't trust, but money wise, yeah.
because now it's like I can't trust you.
Cause my wife would be.
But you think about it. Every time something come up, your thought process is gonna go.
When it comes to money, you be like, did she pay the
Yeah.
water bill?
Yeah. Okay, what was this 20,000? Now we gotta add another. We just added another bill on top of what we already trying to handle. Damn.
So let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
You on
No,
Bro, you stop eating. You start talking shit.
if your ex was caught on fire, what would you use to put her out?
If my ex was on fire,
Why you ask that and he already on the roll, man?
right now, nothing. Not even piss. I wouldn't co-sign with R. Kelly to piss on that heifer to put her ass out. You know what? Gasoline, kerosene, green alcohol, charcoal fluid.
Let it burn.
Man,
Oh, let me grab this bucket. Oh, I ain't know what kerosene is.
and bleach, ammonia, acid, uric acid.
Hey, ain't no love about
Look,
her, is it?
Hey.
nothing. Listen right now. I would go bail R. Kelly out of jail just to not piss on her.
So, you heard a woman scorn. What is it, men scorn?
Damn it,
I'm just
look.
saying, man. Yeah.
You know what? And I'm
really-
just gonna keep it real.
Somebody got a frowny face.
You know. I mean, I could understand if I was really a nothing ass dude. You know, I go to work, I take care of my kids. You know, even anybody that I've been involved with, if they had kids, you know, it was an acceptance. I didn't try to come in and be their father, but I was a father.
understand that, but at the end of the day, like my intimate wisdom
And
will
what
always
you
be
said.
that as we get older, we understand what's a toxic relationship and what's not a toxic relationship. And you will always have to define which is which. Once you realize, because anybody that you meet, I don't care who it is, they're gonna be gold. they're gonna give you the picture of which they hear you speaking. Well, my past relationships was like this. She didn't cook. Guess what? She's gonna cook. Well, she wasn't very a neat person. She's gonna be a neat person. She's gonna emulate everything that you're looking for until that person gets comfortable and that real identity shows. But once you understand the real identity and you learn that it's toxic, it doesn't, I put it like this. You're not in a bad position to say, look, this is not what I'm looking for. This is not going to work for me. And move on.
But the problem is, that all this shit come up. It comes up at the end of the fact. And now, just like me, I'm co-signing this dumbass shit. You say you want to go to law school next year. I'm going to go to law school. Okay, baby, you know, you feel like, okay, you being a supportive significant other. All right, babe, do what you got to do. Get your applications, find your school, whatever you want to do. You know, we're gonna do this, make it work. Then hell, come to find out you want to go to law school next year. You find out, bitch, you ain't even graduated from high school. You couldn't even endure
Okay.
You couldn't even endure the
I understand
elements
that.
of Hillsborough High School.
I understand that,
How
but
you-
once
but
again,
at the same time, wait a minute, Cole. Wait a minute, host Wayne. At the same time, you couldn't endure them little 12 years that the state say you gotta go.
hey,
You know what? Okay, I'm done. Let the church say amen.
hey, once again, when you're in a relationship with anybody, I don't care who the fuck it is or what it is, don't run, walk.
You right. Pay
So
attention
hey,
to the
this
red
is
flag.
we're gonna wrap it up at the men at the bar. I hope you was entertained. Hey, hit us up on Facebook and YouTube with any comments on today's show or whatever. Hey, peace and love. Men at the bar. Oh, part 2 next week on toxic relationships. What hell not to do.
And who not today?